Welcome back to another episode of my channel. Today we are returning to the Champions League predictions with the round of 16 first legs. So the round of 16 gets underway tomorrow evening at 8 o'clock. There is 5 games. There's 4 games on tomorrow, 4 games on Wednesday. And we're going to be predicting every game for this week. Every game this week. This is, like I said, this is my round of 16 Champions League predictions, first leg predictions. So my predictions for the Champions League round of 16 first legs. 4 games to predict for Tuesday. 4 Tuesday games to predict. 'Round of 16, first leg, the first legs. We're going to be predicting the round of 16 first legs. The round of 16 first legs split over the space of 2 weeks. So this Tuesday and Wednesday, there's 4 games tomorrow. There's 4 games this week. 2 tomorrow, 2 Wednesday, 4 games next week. 2 Tuesday, 2 Wednesday. We're going to go for each game. We're going to go for both games tomorrow. We're going to go through the games tomorrow, Wednesday, and next Tuesday and Wednesday today. So, we're going to start with tomorrow's round of 6. The first 2. We're going to start with the first 2 round of 16 ties. Round of 16 first leg ties that are taking place tomorrow. Like I said in my other predictions video, I'm using the Predictor app, the Champions League Predictor app on the Champions League website. And basically, we're going to go for each game and I'm going to give you my prediction. So, yeah. We'll start with tomorrow's games, and the first game tomorrow is going to be my boys, Man City, who are going away to play, who are going away from home to face the Danish side, FC Copenhagen, who shocked everyone, but finishing second in a group with Bayern Munich, Galatasaray, and Man United. But unfortunately, finishing second gave them a hard tie against the mighty Man City. A Man City who are coming off the back of a solid 2-0 win over Everton in the Premier League, with Haaland getting both goals. I don't know how well Copenhagen are doing in the Danish league, so I don't really know too much about it. So I can't really say. So I'm gonna have to be honest. I don't know too much about them because I don't know how well they're doing in the Danish league. But I think with Champions League, I think league is completely thrown out the window. In Champions League knockouts, I don't think it doesn't matter what league you're in. Once you get to the round of 16, then your league is forgotten. So this is obviously it's Danish league versus Premier League, but you take away the factor the league. What they're doing what the teams are doing in the league won't impact and affect their Champions League. Indirectly, it will, but not directly. So I think when it comes to knockout rounds, like in the Champions League, you have to throw leagues out the window and just focus on the 2 teams they're playing. When you're making a prediction for knockout round, for a Champions League knockout game, forget what league each team is in. Just think of them as equal. Anything can happen in the Champions League knockout stages. That said, City will absolutely destroy Copenhagen 4-1. As for first team to score, I'm going to say City. I'm also going to say player of the match will be my boy Kevin De Bruyne. And I'll decide which game I play the 2 times booster on. Next up is Leipzig, Real Madrid. Like I said, Leipzig not doing amazingly well in the Bundesliga. Real Madrid doing exceptionally well in the Liga. But like I said, when it gets to Champions League knockouts, anything can happen. So who knows? Maybe somehow Leipzig could shock Real Madrid. I don't see them doing it, but maybe they could shock Real Madrid. I'm going to say 2-1 Real Madrid. First team to score, I'm going to say Real Madrid. And I'm going to say man of the match goes to... I'm going to say man of the match goes to Luka Modric. Next up, we have PSG Sociedad. This is where you got to throw everything out the window. PSG lost Neymar in the summer, lost Messi in the summer. Are going to lose Mbappe, are going to lose Mbappe in the next year or so. And even with Mbappe, they've struggled to do well in the Champions League. I think this could somehow... I have a sinking feeling that somehow PSG could go on to win the whole thing. I don't think they will, but I have a sneaking suspicion that they could. As for score prediction, I'm going to back the away side to win 1-0. First team to score being Real Sociedad. Player of the match. Despite losing, I do think it will be Mbappe. Next, final game for this that's taking place. Final round of 16 first leg game that's taken place this week is Lazio playing Bayern Munich, and I think this is a simple win for Bayern Munich. A simple 2-0 win for Bayern Munich. That'll be the first team to score, and Jamal Musiala will get both goals, earning man of the match. Now on to the second batch of round of 16 first legs, which are taking place next Tuesday and Wednesday. Starting with next Tuesday's round of 16 first leg games. First up is PSV Dortmund. Dortmund, again, struggling in the Bundesliga. PSV, I think they're not unbeaten anymore, but they're bossing the Eredivisie, which makes this a really hard game to predict. Oh, really difficult to predict. PSV having a great season, Dortmund are having not such a great season. I'm going to edge Dortmund 2-1. But I do think they'll go behind for a PSV goal. And I think man of the match will go to... Marco Reus. Next up, we have Atletico Madrid, Inter Milan versus Atletico Madrid. This one's just like with Dortmund, PSV is very tough to call. Inter smashing it in the Serie A, top of the table, and probably going to go on to win the league title. Atletico Madrid are struggling in La Liga. But like I said, when in Champions League knockout rounds, anything can happen. I'm gonna say a comfortable win for Atletico Madrid for Inter Milan of 3-1. Inter will score first. A man of the match will go to Antoine Griezmann. Now, the next game is now we're on to next week's games on Wednesday. Starting with probably the tie of the round as Napoli host Barcelona. Both teams having very tough seasons, which makes me think that this could be a boring 0-0. But then again, it could be a fun-filled, entertaining draw with loads of goals. I'm gonna go down the middle. I'm going to say 2-2. As for first team to score, I'm going to say Barcelona. And then player of the match, I'm going to say Ferran Torres. And finally, last game for this video, last round of 16 first leg prediction for this episode is Porto versus Arsenal. And this one's probably the easiest. Behind Man City, Copenhagen, probably the second easiest of them all. 4-0 to Arsenal against Porto. Arsenal will obviously score first. Man of the match will go to Arsenal star boy, Bukayo Saka. And there you go. Those are my round of 16 first leg predictions. I'll see you at the beginning of March. The next round of 16 predictions video will be the next Champions League predictions video will be the Monday before the 4th of March. The next Champions League predictions video for the second round of 16 second legs will be on the 4th of March. So tune in for that, and I'll see you on Thursday for my Premier League predictions for game week 24, which includes a big game at the Etihad between Manchester City and Chelsea. Subscribe to the channel and get notifications to catch up on my latest videos. I'll see you on Thursday for that Premier League prediction video, and I'll see you on 4th of March when we do the next Champions League, and I'll see you next on the 4th of March when we do our Champions League round of 16 second leg predictions. But until those two videos, I'm out. Peace. Bye.